Well, hello and welcome back to another exciting edition of Coffee with Steven. As you can see, I'm back in my office having returned from Gunsight, and I think all of the Artemis students that went out to Gunsight with us had a really spectacular time. And for those Gunsight instructors that are out there that are watching this blog, thank you again for taking such unbelievable care of us out there. Gunsight was wonderful. And for those of you who have any interest in going to, probably in my opinion, the premier training institution in the United States, we will be going back again next year. Sandy will start arranging that within the next couple of months. Be on the lookout for that. But please take advantage of it. It's an absolutely outstanding experience. But the purpose of today's blog, as I'm sure you guys are well aware, is the stay that got put into place on Duncan v. Becerra. I've already gotten a ton of questions about this, but I just want to go over very briefly. As you may all know, Judge Benitez issues the decision in Duncan v. Becerra, and for about a week, we had unabashed freedom in the Golden State of California, pursuant to his decision that the large capacity magazine ban was unconstitutional. There was this period of time where that law effectively just simply went away. And as we know, the vast majority of magazines that are capable of holding more than 10 rounds throughout the entire United States made its way into California during that 1 week period. The state put in a motion for a stay, and they did it with Judge Benitez. And thank God Judge Benitez was the one who issued the stay. And let me explain. There's been a lot of people that have been upset with Judge Benitez for issuing a stay, and that's entirely misguided. The stay was going to happen one way or the other. The question was whether or not it was going to be Judge Benitez, another judge, or the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals themselves. Judge Benitez beat everyone to the punch by issuing the stay. Now, first and foremost, you have to understand that for a moving party to get a stay on a decision, there's a very low threshold that they have to meet in order for a judge to issue the stay. Now, if he were to have denied them the stay based on, an animus towards the state, that could have been used theoretically to invalidate his entire decision. Instead, he tailored the stay to protect everyone that had acquired LCMs before Friday at 5 o'clock of last week. As a result of that, anybody that's in possession of large capacity magazines by definition acquired them last week, if you get my drift. So for all intents and purposes, the irony is Gavin Newsom and Senator De Leon, they fought to get Prop 63, or actually they had competing resolutions, but effectively the same thing, in order to completely eliminate large capacity magazines from the California market. If they had not done that, we would be in the same place that we had been 2 years ago. This law that had been around since 2000 regulating method of acquisitions for large capacity magazines, and as a general rule, the vast majority of California residents will not have access to these things because they pushed so hard and got Prop 63 passed. As a direct result of their efforts, we were then able to go to Judge Benitez, and Judge Benitez scrapped the entire thing last week. So as a result, we now have millions of magazines legally in the state of California. You can't buy them today, but you did have the ability to buy them last week. Regardless, they're now in use in California. And were it not for Senator De Leon and Governor Gavin Newsom, we wouldn't have this rash of freedom. So to both the senator and the governor, thank you on behalf of gun owners in California for the tireless work that you've done. In any event, read the blog. I hope you enjoy it. As always, train constantly, train consistently, train repetitively, and train with purpose. And above all else, stay safe.